viewers here, and I'm gonna give it a low time for anyone or not to join in on this chat. I won't make this long, but I was trying to stream on the laptop that I have, but for some odd reason it won't sign me in. So I'm doing this for my phone. So hence why I won't be on here that long. But I hope everyone's doing all right out there in this world. It's my day off. Um, so my schedule now is I'm going to be off every Wednesday. So I have time to stream, on certain topics or just random things to talk about, man. But I'm sorry I've been MIA for a little while, man. I've been busy working, tending to family, trying to think of some more hustles and things of that nature. Because I know that it's really tough, man, to kind of really sit down to take the time out to stream. But I know for other content creators that this is their job. This is their job to stream and make videos and uh, just constantly be on YouTube 24/7. But for me, I really don't have the time for that because always trying to think of secondary hustles. But before I speak about other things, make sure y'all peep out the Chucktown Story song. That's a song of mine that I made for the Melodious Tunes album that came out a few months ago. So I hope y'all peep it out, and I include the lyrics along with it. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to take the time out and actually make this video or the stream for y'all to understand where I'm coming from. I noticed that my videos isn't getting as much views as it used to, and I couldn't quite figure out why, but I think I have an idea why. Because I think honestly, they're I think YouTube is kind of in charge of who gets the views and who doesn't. And that's fine with me. I guess they're looking for YouTubers that can be more of a gimmick instead of speaking what's real and what's the harsh realities out there. And me personally, I'm not one of those guys that's going to sugarcoat and just beat around the bush for for me to get a lot of views. Because honestly, I don't really care that much about views. Now, it's good to get them. It's good to get them, but I'm not trying to desperately put myself out there to be known by millions and millions of people. That's not really my thing. Now, my whole purpose for this channel is to let people know about the underground artists mainly that don't get the recognition they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Now, some y'all may already know who they are, but on the same token, there's still plenty of people who doesn't know who they are. And I also wanted to bring up non-musical topics that hasn't been or has been brought up before, but not from a very professional perspective, you know. So that was my whole purpose of making this channel back again because of some bogus contractual disagreements that I dealt with in the past. So I honestly feel like now YouTube is trying to prevent people from really speaking their minds. Like they say the First Amendment is valid, right? But once you start speaking against what certain things may be out here in this world, that's when they want to shut you down. So basically, the way I'm looking at things, man, they want you to be a yes person or just go with the flow. And I've always been Like that type of guy, that type of person is not in me, man. If I see something wrong, or if I see something that I may not agree with, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say something. Maybe not speak it to the point where I'm like vulgar with it, but I'm going to speak my opinions on how I feel about this certain topic. And I'm not trying to sugarcoat. I'm not doing that. So I think YouTube actually does a selective of certain content creators that they can see, and then they'll try to boost their channel up. Now, I've been speaking to people about making Google AdSense to try to get my views up, but I've always tell people, man, I want my views to be legit. Like I want people to actually view the videos, because I don't want to fake the funk and try to, get more views unofficially, or inorganically, because honestly, people will catch on to that. I done seen some YouTubers that try to buy views, and not only that, but they try to get people, I guess those AI comments, to try to go on their videos too, to make it look like they're getting a bunch of views. So they'll say things like good job, or good video, or excellent work. Something that's kind of bland, but it's obvious that it's not an actual purpose or actual person that's commenting on their videos. So I say to myself, man, that's not really what I'm looking for. So that's, to me, that's my purpose, man. I love listening to underground music. I done bought so many CDs, man, that it don't even make any sense. It's going to take me a while for me to actually sit down and make these reviews about certain artists and certain movies too. I bought a lot of Blu-rays as well in the process. So I just wanted to say that also, while I'm doing this stream, I wanted to say that I also have the topics that I wanted to bring up that was on my shorts. You know what I'm saying? The video shorts that I made a while ago. And I couldn't really make it because I had a horrible cold. And dealing with children, man, you're most likely to get a cold once they get one. And I was trying my best not to get a cold. I was trying my best, man. I was taking Dayquil, NyQuil, Robitussin, I think it's Delsum or something like that. I've been taking all kinds of medicine to not get a cold. And guess what? It got me. And the funny thing is, I rarely get a cold, man. I mean, I rarely get one. This was my first time actually getting a cold in like probably 2 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when I get a sore throat, I will hurry up, take some meds, and get rid of it quickly, so that way it won't develop into the common cold. Because once the common cold kicks in, that's it. You have no choice but to wait until it's gone. And my cold was very vicious. It was bad. I mean, I was coughing like crazy. I couldn't hardly talk. You know how when you try to speak, you hear that scratchy voice. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna make reviews if my voice is sounding like this, or just speak in general. There was no way. So I said, I'll give it some time until I fully recover. And then when I made that post on the community section, it was starting to wear away a little bit, but I was like, after a week, it finally fully gone away, man. And I was so freaking relieved. Because if y'all know me very well, man, I don't like getting sick. I don't like getting a cold. I really try to keep myself healthy. Hold on. I really try to keep myself healthy by taking the vitamins that I take during the day, drinking plenty of water. This is, water that I drink. It's a 40-ounce thermos. I usually drink water every day. I try to stay as clean as possible, and I try to flush my system out. I'll speak more about this in another video. I try to flush my whole system out probably once a month, so that way I can avoid the sickness because when people, and a lot of people don't think like that, because when people eat, you got to understand that the food don't fully digest 100%. So once that food is stored in your body, that's body fat. And once that body fat stays in your body, it forms into toxins. You know what I'm saying? So that's why every month, some people say every week. I think that's kind of pushing it. I'm not doing it every week, but every month, I think every month would be a good habitual habit or a habitual thing. I think you should do it once a month. Cleanse yourself out, flush your system out. Like take the time out of your day to just don't do anything. Just flush your whole system out. And then within that day, you should be good to go. I personally think so. Because when you don't do that, that means you start to gain weight. You can work out as much times as you can, but if you don't eat the right way, if you don't flush yourself out the right way, it's gonna be like you never worked out. And the thing is, I was gonna work out today because the last time I worked out was Monday. And I was like, I wanted to stream first so that way I can let y'all know the biz. Because I know people will look at this video after it's over. But that's the plan, man. I really hope that what I'm doing makes a difference. And what I'm going to also start doing is put some of my songs that I made over the years on this channel, but I'll do one video at a time. So I won't put too much videos of my music on this channel because I have a separate channel for that. But I'm just was trying to do that to show people what they may be missing out on. And by the way, man, shout out to King JC, man. He has a song called Waking Up. That was his new track that he put out there, and I was loving it, man. And so if y'all get a chance, peep out that song if you haven't already, because he's bringing back that element, man, the where music truly matters. Because of course, there's other artists that does that, but it's not many. It's not many that's really being true to themselves. And a lot of these rappers nowadays, man, I just feel like most of them is making music for to make money. I mean, which I understand. I understand you gotta make music if you want to make music to make money. That's absolutely fine. But sometimes you gotta keep it true to yourself, man. Because life to me is more important than money. Because money can't solve everything. And I want that. I want people to keep that in mind. Because seriously, to those rappers that makes music mainly for the money, that won't last too long if you don't have the correct substance. It won't last long, man. So that's why I tell people, man, if you want to be true to yourself, express your true self with your music. You know what I'm saying? And it would be nice to have a lot of money. I mean, for those that don't know, I drive trucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm a truck driver. Um, and I do want to make money, but I also want to be true to myself, you know, because a lot of guys, man, they aren't doing so. And one thing that I realize about driving around in this area is that I see a lot of people throughout the day, and when I see, from my view, most people is out for themselves. I even gave it a test to see how people are during the day when I interact with them. And this is coming from a introvert person himself. I don't like to talk to a lot of people. But when I do give it the time to, interact with people. In society today, and this is another topic that I'm going to bring to the table, man. The cell phones are really taking over our minds. You know, I see a lot of people on their cell phones throughout the day when they're waiting in line. when they're eating at the table or whatever the case may be. And I know that sounds hypocritical because I'm streaming from my phone, but the only reason why I'm streaming through my phone is the Chromebook. I have a Chromebook. It's not fully working, so I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with it and see what could be done. Because I had a laptop, and for what the technician told me, or I went to Geek Squad at Best Buy. What they told me, I gotta get a new motherboard for the laptop, and I was like, "Well, how much is the motherboard?" He said $200, and I'm like, "What?" So the only reason why I really do want the motherboard is because I have plenty of videos on that laptop that I forgot to copy on my hard drive. Like I did a lot of reviews on that laptop. I think I got probably about 10 videos that's on that laptop, and I can't get it because I can't even turn the laptop on. So I may consider getting that motherboard for it because there's a lot of videos that I did put on there. I wish I would have copied it on my hard drive, but it's all good though, man. Just that's the plan too. I done made some more review videos as well, and y'all know I gotta chop it up and edit it and make sure it's all good. So I'm gonna be dropping more reviews. I haven't stopped. I just took a break. So shout out to all the guys that's been there since day one. A lot of the content creators that's been doing their thing for the longest. Not those gimmick content creators. You know, even though I'm not hating on them, but I notice the crap. I'm talking about those content creators that got 200 or a good bit of subscribers, over 100,000 subscribers. I see the signs. I see the nonsense that they're doing, and I might mention the ones, not their names, because I don't want to put their names out there, but I'll bring it to people's attention, and I'll tell them the signs of what's being done in this YouTube industry. Because one thing about me, I'm not an idiot. I pay attention to things, you know. So I'm gonna tell y'all about these content creators later, man, because they think they slick. They think that us audience don't pay attention to like the small signs that's in the video. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna speak more about the shorts that I made within those time frames, because the ones that I was talking about in the shorts, I was gonna make a longer version of those topics. But since due to the incident that I had a cold and I couldn't really speak, that got extended or postponed. So I'm gonna be coming out with those soon. And like I said before, I'll be coming out with the music of mine that I made back in the day. I may bring out the newer music, but maybe later at a later time. But the older music that I made back when I was younger, I'll make lyric videos for those as well. I just have to remember what I said because it's been so long that I've listened to some of the songs. But the reviews that I have, the movie reviews, and oh, I wanted to say the book reviews, I'm going to make another channel for that as well. And this is going to mainly be about book reviews, and I'll even read a few chapters of the book so y'all can get a feeling of what the book is about. So I'm going to make another YouTube channel soon about book reviews because I thought about putting it on this channel, but then I was like, well, that's way too much stuff. So I'll make another channel about book reviews and probably game reviews too, the older ones. Or I just make the video of what game I'm playing. I'll just put it like that because I don't want to put too much different topics on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So I want to keep it kind of, what's that word? Basically, I want to categorize everything that I put on this channel. And then I got the music channel where I make music. And then I have the book reviews where I do books. So here I just do the music, the album reviews, and the movie reviews. And that's all I'm simply going to do. And the, music topics and a few non-musical topics. But I'm also contemplating on putting the non-musical topics on the book channel. I'm thinking about doing that. But again, once I get everything established, I'll let y'all know. So now, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for those that came through and go. And don't worry, I'm still here. Nothing's changed. I'll be back with another stream next week. All right. So I said to myself, I wasn't going to be on here long. So it's been a little over 20 minutes. So y'all be on the lookout for those things. I give y'all the latest of what I have in stores. And I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Much love to the real folks. And I'll be on here back with another, I was going to say another review, with another video. All right. Peace out, guys. Much love.